Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Downtown Detroit, Michigan, and welcome to Ford Field. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. And happy you're joining us for this exhibition matchup between the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers. Going into today's division matchup, Chris, who do you see as the key players?
Well, it sounds a little bit strange talking about Aaron Rodgers as the veteran quarterback in this matchup, but that's exactly where he is when compared with Matthew Stafford. So many good quarterbacks now in the NFC North, and the Lions knew that they had to try and keep pace, so they draft Matthew Stafford. Little inexperienced still, is still growing in the game, but we saw him with a couple of moments last year getting knocked out of the game, a timeout called, comes running back on the field for the game-winning points. This is a tough kid who's proven his leadership. I like him.
All right, Chris, and we'll see how this one plays out. The Lions will start this drive at the 24-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
It's 2nd and 5 here. He's searching for a receiver.
How many times do you see a team perfectly execute a blitz pickup and simply can't block the guy? And there's nothing the coaches can do there. They did their job, but the guys just got overwhelmed.
He's going to throw it. Calvin Johnson was the intended receiver.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
It's 4th down. The Lions lining up to punt. Gets to about the 41 before going down. The Packers will begin this drive at the 41-yard line. They'll give it off here. Grant runs for a 4-yard pickup. Grant gets another handoff.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
It's a pass. The stop was made by Landon Johnson.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
has a man short to his left. A burst of speed, and he's in the open. Donald Driver was there to bring him down.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Calvin Johnson was his intended target.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Gives it up the gut. Touchdown, Motor City! The Lions score the game's first touchdown.
Pretty impressive push that time by the offensive line. It's not often you see a running play pop like that down on the goal line.
And the point after is good. Detroit is up a touchdown. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Detroit is just about ready to kick this one away. Blackman is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Flips it out short to his left. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Second down and 7 yards to go. So they have the ball on their own 21. Looks for the safe short throw. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Look out, heavy pressure on him. Well, now they'll be faced with a fourth down situation.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
They catch him at the 45. The Lions were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. They get it out there on the toss.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Facing a second and 11. Dumps it out right. He's dropped down at the 47-yard line.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
And he's hit as he lets go of the ball. And this one might be on the defender. Here's the call.
First down.
That's a huge mistake for the defense. You can't let things like that happen.
And look at the defense out there. They're just sick. You go out, you make a stop on third down, and you give them the first down with a penalty. They're all sort of kicking the dirt right now.
The Lions go 55 yards on 4 plays.
How about that burst of speed to take it all away? That was fun to watch.
Jason Hanson tacks on the extra point. Detroit is ready to kick this one off. Blackman is back to receive the kick. And it's fielded at the 4. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The offense will start at the 23. First down and 10. Short throw to the right. Houston was there for the stop. Driver gains 4 yards with that reception. Grant takes it right side. And the tackle was made by Chris Houston. They pick up 2 yards.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Short pass to his left. He's wrestled down at the 40.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Gives it off. He's brought down at the 45. A pickup of 5. That brings up second down. They line up at the 45. He passes it. He's dropped down at the 39-yard line. Greg Jennings makes his 3rd grab. They line the ball up at the 39. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
The threat of the run is always going to make the play pass more effective, forcing them to respect the run, and that will allow things to open up downfield.
Barely gets it off. Hit and dropped behind the line. They line up at the 36. Here's the throw. He's wrestled down at the 12.
The Packers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
He throws short. We've played a quarter. The score is 14-0. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Dumps it out right. Touchdown, Green Bay. And they weren't going to allow their opponents to outscore them 3-1 before they answer like they did here on this drive. Mason Crosby tacks on the extra point. Crosby is just about ready to kick this one away. He'll take it from the 2. He brings it back to the 23. The Lions will set up shop at the 23. Goes through his progression. Harris picks it off to the 20. He's tackled at the 12.
And there's no question they were sitting on that one. That is one of the bread and butter pass plays of this offense. They've been working against it all week, and that was a special little trick there that came up with the interception.
About 6 yards on the play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Grant on the inside handoff. Fight for the loose ball. Who's got it? Johnson falls on it. The Lions fought for it and came away with possession. The offense will take over at the 5. He's brought down at the 5-yard line. They go from their own 5-yard line. Gives it to the back. He's wrestled down at the 12.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. Nate Burleson was the intended receiver on the play.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Fourth down. The Lions are lining up to punt it away. On the return, it's loose. Who's going to come up with this one? Detroit will maintain possession.
Well, you could tell he really had to fight some other guys to get to that football, so give him credit. He's not the biggest guy on the field.
The Lions will start this drive at the 47-yard line. The give to the tailback.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Gains his way to the 39-yard line. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Gives it left side. And just like that, they've got to punt.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
If we don't make a play, we are not going to win.
The Lions line up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Packers will begin this drive at the 21. Grant on the give. He's dropped down at the 26-yard line. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. He's tackled at the 27.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Hit as he throws. Greg Jennings was the intended receiver.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Fourth down. The Packers lining up to punt. And we have a flag on the play. And this could be a clip. Here's the call. Takes a lick as he lets it go.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
The pocket collapsing.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
It's a quarterback sack. And that sack will bring up fourth down as the offense couldn't get anything going on the series.
Nice play, but anytime there's a sack, there has to be a number of key things happening, and that time it all came together.
So after the sack, it's now fourth down and long. They catch him at midfield. And now this offense will set up with excellent field position with a chance to cut into this lead. He throws downfield. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball at midfield. They hand it off. Oh, he's off. Grant has it slip through his hands. Fumble.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
And they'll lose a yard on the play.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
They're looking now at 2nd and 11. So the ball on the 27-yard line. Inside handoff.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Just gets it off. Nate Burleson was his intended target.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
It's fourth down. The Lions line up to punt. He takes it back to the 43.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up or he's going to take one in for 6.
Jackson racks up 5 on the run. It's 2nd and 5 here. Hands it off.
Boy, a shot like that, not only does it play well on television today, but tomorrow in that defensive film room, going to be even better.
Third down now, 5 yards to go. They spot it at the 48. And third down, 5 for the first. And we're at the 2-minute warning. The pass is away. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Hammered as he lets it go.
Aaron Rodgers handled all the pressure of following a legend so beautifully, but now he is starting to build on his own very impressive career.
It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. He's dropped down at the 19. James Jones on the receiving end and his first catch of the game. Flips it out short. The Packers call a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining. A touchdown away from a tie. They hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Greg Jennings was the intended receiver on the play. Just 5 yards away from a touchdown now. Good coverage downfield. Donald Driver was the intended receiver. 4th down. They'll line this one up. This one 23 yards away. The kick is good. Crosby gets ready to kick it away. He'll take it from the 2. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. The offense will start at the 24-yard line. Felton on the handoff. Runs for 8 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-10. Green Bay will get it first here in the 2nd half. He'll start at the 8-yard line. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. Feeds it to the back. From their own 27-yard line. Under heavy pressure. Gets it off and he takes a hit. Greg Jennings was his intended target.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Surveys the field. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Detroit looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on this kick. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. The Lions will set up shop at the 42. Searching for an open man. He's wrestled down at the 37.
The Lions had a tough time gaining yards through the air in the first half, but that time they found some room. He stuck it in there and moved the chains.
And we'll have a 1st down and 10 on their own 37. The halfback with the carry.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Gives it left side. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. On the ground with the tailback. Is this a first down? Well, here comes the measurement. They go with the run. Best gets 6 yards on the play. Second down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Pass is short right side.
It may be time now for this defense to start thinking about attacking a little more and bringing some pressure on the receiver. You can't keep giving up those short, quick throws.
They run a counter.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Short throw to the right.
Matthew Stafford still has lingering issues with his accuracy. He's improving somewhat, no question, but passes like that will tell you he still has a little work to do.
They'll start at the 14. Goes through his progression. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
And the field goal unit is on the field looking for 3 points. This will be a 31-yard field goal try. The kick is good. Hansen will kick it deep. And takes off from his own goal line. He brings it back to the 23. They'll go to work at the 23. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Grant gets it on the inside. They line up at the 23. Short throw to the left. Looking to get around the corner. And he's knocked out at the 43-yard line. Checks down to the short pass.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks. This guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it. We'll get it next time.
Jackson, left side. Jackson gains around 3 yards on the run. Still looking for an open man. He takes off. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Fourth down. And the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. And they down it at the 5.
The Lions' last possession bogged down after starting off so well. They marched right down the field, but then had to settle for 3.
Looking for a man. Jones knocks it down, incomplete. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. They go from their own 5-yard line. Flips it out short to his left.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
So no luck for the offense on that drive as they'll go 3 and out.
I really like how they attacked the quarterback that time. Good-looking defensive play.
It's fourth down. The Lions are lining up to punt it away. He's tackled and down at the 49-yard line. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own. And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38. He's going deep with it. He bats the ball away. That incompletion will bring up second down. Second down and 7 yards to go. It's the tailback. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. They line up at the 29. Inside handoff. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. It was enough to move the chains.
Yeah, not a lot of yardage, but he did do one key thing, and that's pick up a first down.
Pass is short right side. And he's tackled at the 16-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 17-10. The Packers, down by a touchdown, have the ball in very good field position as the fourth quarter begins. He gets off the throw. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Grant gets the carry. Touchdown, Packers.
Ryan Grant out of Notre Dame has certainly proven that when he can stay healthy, he can be a dominant player in this league.
And he adds the point after. The fourth quarter is just underway, and our score is the Packers 17, the Lions 17. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Crosby will kick it deep. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Lions will start this drive at the 20-yard line. Lets it go deep. And he drops the short pick. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Short throw to the right. Calvin Johnson makes his third grab. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Handoff to the left.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
That's not good enough, man.
Green Bay looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on this kick. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. The Packers will begin this drive at the 42. On the delay, he's dropped down at the 44-yard line. From their own 44-yard line. Dumps it out left. He's wrestled down at the 50. Ryan Grant makes his third catch of the game. Third down and just a yard to go. Ball at midfield. Looks left. Here's a short pass.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
On the ground, right side. Julian Peterson tracks him down, wraps him up for the tackle. It's number 5 on the day. Second down and 8 here. Ball on the 44. Give to the tailback. Jackson picks up 5 yards. They'll line up again on third down. He's searching for a receiver. Donald Driver was the intended receiver on the play.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
They'll line up for a very long field goal attempt. And this one from 56 yards out. The kick is off target. Wow, and they miss a golden opportunity to take the lead.
No question about it. Big miss right there. You had an opportunity to take the lead late in the football game, and now the momentum has shifted the other way, and the other offense has a chance to take control of this game.
Good gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
Yes, sir, always.
Brings up 2nd and 9. On the ground, up the middle.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Good coverage downfield. Bryant Johnson was the intended receiver.
Let's hit him.
And the field goal unit is on the field looking for 3 points. It's up and it's good. Hansen is just about ready to kick this one away. He gets out to the 28-yard line. Surveys the field. He's there for an unbelievable grab. The big gain through the air sets up the offense with another 1st and 10. Dumps it short. Caught and dropped immediately. Rolls to his right. Brings it in for a completion. Donald Driver is able to make his 4th reception. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Hands it to the back. And he's gone. Next stop, Pater.
Over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The great thing that the offensive line did that time was they allowed the halfback to hit that hole going full speed. And once this guy gets going full speed, he's almost impossible to catch.
Extra point is good. Green Bay is up by 4. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Crosby is ready to kick this one off. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 20-yard line. Goes through his progression. It's complete. Clutch reception. Bryant Johnson makes his third catch of the game. And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on their own 46. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. They'll face second down and 10. 2 minutes left in the ball game. He's going deep. The pass is tipped. Third down coming up after that incompletion. It's third and long, and at this stage of the game, there isn't much doubt that they'll be looking to air it out to convert.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
The Packers have everyone on the line. Looks like they are coming after this one. He angles it out of bounds at the 33. With only a one-possession lead, this one is definitely not yet in the books.
At this point in the game, you just go execute your game plan. Don't get too conservative. Forget that the scoreboard says you're winning. Just go play offense.
Short yardage situation here, second and a yard. They'll get the call again.
Every day, let's do what we do every day.
Offense comes out needing just a yard for the first. Throws the deep pass. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
That was pretty, wasn't it? I know that anytime you start blitzing this quarterback, he looks calmer rather than nervous. A lot of times you see those quarterbacks get the happy feet. Not this guy. He stands in there and makes you pay for the blitz.
They line it up at the 22. Here's the halfback. He's tackled at the 21. Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. And he'll just kneel it here. That'll do it from Detroit. Stay right there for highlights and stats. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
Yeah.